tired.
And we're live.
We're alive.
Finally.
We're really alive.
We finally made time to go live, and here we are. So far in the chat, we have Mind and Body Co. and Huga Homestead and Built on the Rock Homestead. Good to see you guys. Let us know that you're here so we can say hello. I'm hoping this weather holds up. It's already thundery. Michigan Daffodil is here. Mind and Body Co. Thank you for sharing the Etsy link. I just spent some time right before the stream updating it and getting more of our products on there. No, I think the only thing not on there now is the cowboy candy and the jalapeno mustard because we don't have good proper boxes to ship those.
I'd have to order those.
James, about time that we're live, huh? Charles, hello, welcome. How's the weather where you guys are? It's very threatening here.
Yeah, we are under severe thunderstorm warnings again tonight. So hopefully no tornadoes and craziness. I can handle the rain, although we really don't need any more rain, but the plants are loving it. The cucumbers are doing really well as long as the wind will leave them alone and let them stay on the trellis.
James, I saw on Facebook, James has a graduate this year. Congratulations. Anybody else have any graduates?
Hopefully there's no flying ice or trampoline. Right. We don't need any hail, and we definitely need the neighbor's trampoline to stay where it is.
Charles says it's raining.
It's in the field at the moment, and I'm hoping that it is stuck enough in the trees and weeds that it's just staying.
Yeah, we're expecting it to hit here soon too. Let's see. As a matter of fact,
I said between 7 and 8. So hopefully it doesn't get too bad. We are going to keep the live stream to an hour, if at all possible.
If we can go the full hour, we're going to see how the weather does. Looks like it's skirting us to the north right now.
Yeah, for the most part.
And probably closer to 9 p.m., which we're in Central Time, so it's 7 here now. So in about 2 hours, we should get hit.
We're under a warning. What day was it that it hit us the last time?
When it was real bad and the trampoline flew? 2 days ago.
Okay. And
the day before that, there was hail. I was at the firehouse for that. That's what the picture in the thumbnail.
Oh, right. So anyway, we got that big storm just a
nice.
few
What
days.
branch, James?
Just a few days ago, and we were out of power for almost two full days. The grid was down.
Yeah, we were relying on our solar system
and it did really well. I mean,
Army.
It got a little bit tricky that one night, but it was cool enough outside. We were able to turn the air up and not have it run
as much.
Right, and then so that made us through the night, and the next day it was sunshiny, so we were able to run everything as normal in the house during the day.
The batteries got down to about 11%, which they're supposed to shut off at 20%, or they're supposed to stop discharging at 20%. But we set it, or you set it
I set it
lower,
a little bit lower,
so that we could make it through the night. We still conserved quite a bit. And keep in mind, the system that we got is completely customizable. You can add panels, take away panels, batteries, get as many batteries as you want. It's just a really nice system. We got it from Greenlight Solar. They're a Louisiana company, I believe, but it's all in phase.
You can do in phase or Tesla through them, but we chose the in phase system.
It's in Poland. Wow. We are under tornado watch. Yes. Let's see if I can pull that up.
Greenlight is in Louisiana, but they are branching out. I know they're in Oklahoma as well, I believe. Lake Charles got quite a bit. Not so much Lake Charles. The surrounding little smaller cities, Westlake and Sulphur. There was two tornadoes that touched down. One in Westlake, one in Sulphur. There was significant damage to several homes and stuff. It wasn't really a widespread thing like the hurricane, though, so that was good. And then we had tornadoes, twisters. I think whatever came through here didn't touch down all the way, but it sure messed up the tops of the trees. So we spent all day yesterday picking up tree branches and took care of burning them and just getting the yard cleaned up and the grass mowed where we could and things like that. And looks like tomorrow we're gonna have to do it all over again.
What in the world? I punched in our zip code and it brought me to
That's Brazil.
South America. All right, then.
That's weird.
I'm trying to get this organized here before I show it. All right.
What size chainsaw do you recommend? I don't know what kind of chainsaw you have.
I've always had an 18-inch 18-inch blade. I'm looking at. Of course, I don't do a lot of hardwood stuff. Ours is just kind of a
Cleanup.
clearing. It isn't.
Yeah, it's just cleanup.
Now, if Joe was in the chat, he could certainly tell you, because he does
Yes,
firewood and milling and stuff like that. So
Michigan, we're under a tornado watch.
Hey, Nunya.
So far, I really don't want to hear the tornado warnings tonight.
Share the screen.
There
we go.
We're under a severe thunderstorm warning. I've been getting warnings all day.
So we live right around where this I-10 shield is on the map there. So this is past, and it's going to come all the way up to now. Let's see all the red stuff coming into the map there. But it's running in a weird way. So
yeah, no,
most of it is way to the north of us. And then, let me stop that. And then let's click on future and play. So this is what we're looking at. That's, whoops. Oh, come on now. I don't see, this isn't time stamped like it is on my phone. Is it? Oh yeah, there it is. So about 9:30, we're looking at the red stuff starting to come into our area.
Okay.
So hopefully we'll
Built
be
to
good.
the rock, so the bad storms are about an hour northeast of me.
Oh boy. Monkey Vomit, hello. Good to see you. Let's see, business has gone pretty good. We just got an Etsy order. I do believe that's Henry from the chat there, Mind and Body Co. It is.
Knew it.
Business is going pretty good. We've got a few stores that we've got stuff in on consignment, and
quite a couple of our stores are actually moving product pretty
really
well.
moving stuff pretty good.
So,
I need to get on it more. I've got more that I need to work on, and we've got product that we need to build our inventory, but things are going pretty well. Last month we got to do our sales taxes. Good grief.
I don't even know.
Last month we made, I want to say about $1,200 in sales. Something like that. So we're not getting rich, but in the early stages like we are, $1,200 in a month feels pretty good.
We're going to be shifting our focus too. Our focus has been on the farmers markets for the springtime. And now that it's getting pretty warm, it was 89 degrees today. and the humidity is increasing. We're shifting our focus to focusing on putting our product in more stores so that we're not having to hustle the farmers markets through the um, hot summer temperatures, because some of the things like
The salves.
well, the salves and even the canned items, it's not really good to have them out in the heat and then in the house. You know, those drastic temperature changes can affect the seal of the products. So we definitely don't want to do that and end up making anyone sick.
Garden pictures. I got a couple.
Henry said, "Yeah, it was him because you finally got it on there."
I know, right? These are from. This picture's from May 2nd.
It's been weeded a couple of times since then.
It's what I have. Where is it?
What?
Oh, there it is. This is one of those new beds that we put along the back of the house. I'll zoom in here. We've got.
Oh, that's quite a bit ago.
Yeah, it's grown a good bit in the past couple weeks. This is, like I said, this is from May 2nd. There's parsley here in the foreground, and that's lemongrass in the back. More lemongrass. There's some weeds.
There's some weeds.
Well, weeds are nothing more than native plants. There's a couple more patches of lemongrass. Excuse me. There is some
Society garlic.
society garlic. Thank you very much.
And that is regular time.
This one right here
Mhm.
is thyme. That's a rose bush. That one
And
makes
then
pretty white roses.
That one is a lemon thyme.
This one back here, lemon thyme.
And then there's a creeping thyme right here.
A creeping thyme right here. And then there's another one behind this yarrow here. This is oregano. And then this one is rose mallow.
Oh, you remembered.
And then we have this one also. We've got a sawtooth oak here. I'm not looking at the chat. Hang on. Let's see. Tax season next year. We've already started that. We started our business in October, so we've already got a tax person who takes care of that for us. How important y'all think a dedicated farm truck is? For us, it's essential. I've got my old Dodge pickup that I use for going back and forth to work, and I use it I use the bed of the truck all the time. We don't pay for trash pickup. The dump or the landfill is only about 5 miles away, so we make the trip probably every couple weeks, 2-3 weeks. But getting rocks and blocks and mulch and soil and all kinds of stuff, the truck bed is essential. And my truck.
I was gonna send you a couple of pictures of the flowers that are blooming and stuff.
Yeah.
But not all of that.
My truck is a.
It won't let me airdrop to you.
It's got space for 6 passengers, so that is really helpful too. So in this picture we have a sawtooth oak. It's somewhat smaller. It's only a few years old.
Mount Trashmore. It's the only hill in Louisiana, I think.
I don't know if that's going to mess
At
up
least
my
in this
picture
area.
here, but we've got some daylilies back there. Those daylilies are actually now in bloom. We've got some. Let's see in the back here. You're going to have to help me remember what these are.
Oh, that's daylilies in the back.
Well, I know it's the daylilies, but in front of the daylilies.
Okay, there's a common milkweed.
That's this one right here.
Mm-hmm. Our swamp milkweed. That's a native.
Natives.
And then behind the tree right here is a dwarf hummingbird mint.
Okay.
It is an edible mint, but it also blooms a pretty little reddish colored flower. And then in front of that is lemon balm.
Old Ranger or 1 ton. I have a half ton, and it does the job. It does what I need it to. I don't pull trailers and stuff much, so I'm sorry. What was this one?
Lemon balm.
Lemon balm. And further along in the front here, we have more society garlic plugged throughout. These are helichrysum, helichrysum, the whitish looking ones. And there's some rosemary right in the center there. There's some holy basil.
Yeah,
That's
that's randomly coming up from the
volunteers.
soil that we reused from the wooden beds into here. I guess we transplanted the seeds. The sorrel I didn't plant.
No, yeah, there's a what is it? Purple, I guess, lavenderish colored wood sorrel,
And that's the
and then there's
yellow.
a yellow one. Those are just volunteers. And there's another basil right there too.
Yeah, I saw that one today.
So let me stop sharing
It
for a second.
said it failed.
It did. It failed. I'm not sure why. Maybe because I was sharing that. Keep cutting it. I don't know. Hopefully it's not us. All right, is everybody else seeing us okay? It might be us trying to do too much with my computer while streaming on it. It may not. It may not work. If I appreciate it.
It's ascending. Hey, everybody else said it looks good, so it might be on his end. That the
It failed again.
what the
Okay,
heck?
well, just don't worry about that right now.
Okay,
So,
I'll send those to you later, and you can post them. on Facebook.
since the last time we spoke, unless maybe you follow us on YouTube. I mean on Facebook. But we had a couple funerals that we had to go to, unfortunately, and we hatched out some baby chicks.
Oh, those are the eggs that I got from my sister because I refuse to pay $5 a piece for baby chickens. So we had the incubator, we had the turner for inside the incubator.
Oh wow, that's okay. Well, that was dumb the way that worked.
Did it and not share?
What do you mean? It's my computer did something weird.
Okay.
That's all.
Yeah, it's,
All right, let's see.
but I got what 18 packs of eggs from my sister, and just threw them in the incubator. And we had the first dozen hatched the first day, like a day earlier than they were supposed to. So the second day I had 7 more hatch, but those didn't do very well. I don't know what was wrong. They just, I don't know if it stayed too humid or they weren't drying well. They stayed very sickly. And then we ended up losing all 7 of those. But we ended up with a wonderful, healthy dozen. And they have been moved outside into the chicken tractor, and they are doing wonderfully. They are running all over and peeping and popping and making all kinds of racket all through the day and night.
And then we have these guys. That's our Muscovy duck, who is free range, hatched out her own nest
right under our bedroom window. So that was really cool because I could go to the window and just look down and kind of see the stuff happening without getting too close and irritating her. What are you sharing?
I was trying to do this one. There we go. She ended up with 16 ducklings.
If I counted correctly yesterday, she's missing 1. But it's so hard to count a moving little pile of ducks. So I could be wrong.
Let's see what else we got here. It's been a little while since we talked, so
It is a lot of ducks, and she is doing wonderfully. She is running those things all over the yard, and she's got them all over in the pond and moving them around. And she is very, very upset if you get too close, even to throw feed. She's had me a couple of times now backed up into the shed, and I had to use a tote lid to keep her from getting me.
There we go. We had a good visit with we had a family day on Saturday.
Just before Mother's Day.
Some friends and family over. We celebrated Mother's Day and Cheyenne's birthday. Cheyenne turned 26 this year.
Yep, that makes this mama feel old.
And so anyway, we got some pictures from the day. Our little grandbaby, Brianna, was here.
Y'all, she is sitting up on her own, and it is great. Oh, she had so much fun that day, though. That's the first time we had gotten her a set of blocks at the farmer's market, and she was in love with those blocks. So she got to play with those quite a bit until we realized the blocks were painted black and they weren't sealed. So
yeah, I guess they weren't for babies.
Which, yeah, I don't know. So I'm gonna get some sealer and put over them, but it was starting to make her mouth black because she was eating them, chewing on them and stuff. So we got her a different set that she can play with for now. But she absolutely had a blast with those blocks.
She was playing with her Mimi.
Very upset that we had to take them away from her.
Oh, there she is.
Shut my baby.
There we go. With a couple little teeth. And then Abby and Cheyenne were feeding her. I love that picture.
When she gets mad, like when they weren't getting the food to her fast enough, she would stomp her foot on the floor as a
all
like,
three of
fussing.
them were gone.
Yeah.
Oh, and this was a picture. Hang on, let me look at this real quick. Let me find this other one and put them side by side. Well, I can't put them side by side.
Canadian, welcome.
Well, hey there.
Maybe you don't have to do all that right now.
Oh, I know. Now I'm looking for my photos to go back, and I can't.
There's Cheyenne.
I can't find them.
Late to the party.
I had to send Cheyenne a reminder. Poor baby, she got so much going on.
Well, I got some rosemary cuttings from Cheyenne earlier, as we were dropping her off at her house, and my whole house smells wonderful right now. I walked outside for a few minutes, and when I came back in, like not overpoweringly, but just wonderful smell of rosemary in the house. I love it.
I'm gonna show this one. This one was a big deal. Amy made an achievement.
Oh.
She took an online course and achieved her herbalism certificate. So she is a certified herbalist now.
Still a beginner. I'm still learning. I'm getting there, but
I wasn't able to find that other picture.
It's more researching and experimenting, and I actually have a mullein tincture now that's almost done. Y'all, the waiting part is what gets me.
I can do this. Bear with me.
I'm not a witch. Canadian. What are you doing?
Just bear with me. Good grief.
I'm trying, but
there.
All right.
No, let me.
I know it's just 6 weeks, but it seems 6 weeks takes forever. Like I swear that stuff has been in a jar, just gnawing at me. Seriously. Buddy he made it through surgery. Surgery was successful. And
If you don't know, that's Mr. Buddy from Miss Lippy's channel.
yeah, if you need any update, like more recent updates, you can follow Deep South Homestead on YouTube. I think what Lippy's doing is that way she only has to update one person, and then they push the info out. But I did check in on with Lippy yesterday. They had removed the vent, I believe, and they were working on getting all of the tubes and that kinds of stuff out. So I haven't gotten any more update after that, but continued prayers for the both of them, for all of their family, because it's going to be a rough road, I'm afraid. Buddy's tough, and he's used to getting up and at it and working on stuff, and kind of hard headed. That's how the Cajuns are. So
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's the hardest part. I think is going to be his recovery and keeping still and taking it easy. So
Thank you for sharing that link, Henry. He shared Deep South Homestead's channel.
thank you for that, Henry. Yeah, definitely go over and follow Danny and Wanda at Deep South. They're going to be posting updates and such as Lippy can get them out. But her main focus right now is on Buddy's health and recovery. So I don't blame her one bit for stepping away and taking care of that.
Okay, so let me get back to this photo. Oh man, come on. It got silly.
It's fine.
No, you can't read it. Anyway, okay.
They don't need
So-
to read it. You read it.
I can't see it. All right, so the first picture here, this black and white one, was a newspaper clipping from 1976 when I was 10 and a half months old with a 10 3/4 pound sweet potato that my parents grew. And then this other picture is Brianna, our granddaughter, from just a few days ago. This was Saturday, with a 2.5 pound turnip that we grew. We recreated the picture and I thought it was really cool. I wanted to share that with you guys.
We tried to recreate the picture, but Bree's obviously cuter.
I mean, well, yeah.
She had quite a bit of fun with that too, because she just wanted to relax on the steps. She thought it was really cool to be sitting on the steps outside.
Just for the sake of clarity, the 2.5 pound turnip, it was an accident. We didn't even know it was a turnip. It was just like it was growing where it wasn't supposed to. I thought it was some kind of wild mustard or something. And
yeah, we'd used the app to identify it, and it told us wild mustard, which I thought was kind of strange. But it was obviously a really good trap crop because all of the top of the plant was being attacked by whatever bug.
The root too was pretty messed up.
And
it's not edible.
I actually bumped it with the mower and realized that this giant thing rolled over and it was actually a turnip and not a mustard. So I sent a picture of it to Brett and he got all excited because he was going to recreate.
I knew immediately what I was going to do with that turnip.
So it's actually growing. The tops are growing back on the porch, on the bench out there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So. Oh. Sorry, guys. It's been a heck of a day, I tell you. Abby had her Abby's been having some heart issues. And
y'all keep her in your prayers, please. Grandkids.
So awesome. Her heart rate goes quite a bit high when she stands up.
Just the slightest activity.
Yeah. stands up and walking and things like that. And when she's at rest, her heart rate settles back down. So she's been doing some tests and stuff like that. She had a heart monitor put on for 48 hours, and her rhythm is normal, but the heart rate is climbing. So today they did what's called a tilt table test, and they put her laying down for, I think it was 10 minutes, and then they stood the table up with her strapped to the table, and obviously she had a heart monitor and blood pressure cuffs and an IV just in case, and they were trying to get a complete read of what her body's doing, what her heart is doing, from laying down to standing up and things like that. And they actually gave her a dose of, what are you doing?
What? Don't mind me.
I try, but they actually gave her a dose of nitroglycerin during this test to, I don't know, to stimulate something with her blood pressure. It dropped her blood pressure and raised her heart rate. I think they were trying to make her pass out, and she didn't. But she got pretty close, and her blood pressure bottomed out. So they had to lay her back down and try and get her to her blood pressure to come back up, which it did from a laying down position, but it was strange the way it didn't pick itself back up while she was standing. I don't know. Her body's doing some weird stuff. So just keep her in your prayers that they can figure out what's causing this and what it is, something that we can fix, hopefully.
And let's also, if you would, please keep Cheyenne, our other daughter, in your prayers too. She's here in the chat. She has a job interview with the same hospital that Abby works at tomorrow morning. So we're looking forward to that lifestyle change.
I know she's excited. I'm excited for her. And this is going to give her a good paying job with benefits and all kinds of extra perks. And hopefully she'll be able to take a few extra steps ahead in the world. And this is also going to give her tons of area for advancement. And all right, a good friend of ours is helping her through the process. So that is definitely appreciated. It dilates the arteries, right? And I don't know. I didn't like that whole thing, but I understand what they were doing, why they were doing it. So we're going to trust the doctors and we're going to trust God. And that's all I can do at this point. They needed to see how her heart was reacting to different scenarios, I guess. It was, oh, you got this, baby girl. You got it. I got faith in you.
I'm trying to think of what else. It's been 3 or 4 weeks since we went live. That we've done all kinds of stuff. So
You put the chili mix on Etsy.
I did finally, but today.
I know Henry's been bugging the crap out of you for weeks.
I put up the chili mix and the magnesium spray. It sounds like rain. I think it's raining.
20 years ago, the doctors would have figured it out before now, because insurance companies didn't used to make the doctors jump through so many hoops. Right. Well, and yeah, this test was not completely covered by insurance, so it's going to be a heck of a bill, but it's worth it if we can figure out some answers. But there's some syndromes, I guess, that kind of fit, but not really. So I don't want to say this is what it is, or this is what I even think it is, because I don't want to jinx it. We've been getting a whole lot of rain.
Yeah.
Which means we got a whole lot of mud.
Well, I don't mind the rain so much as the thunderstorms and
The wind,
the wind.
the wind and the hail, and yeah. What else do we do?
Is it?
That's Abby.
That's
making-
Abby make. Okay, I wanted to make sure that wasn't rain on the windows. It's okay.
You trying to eat onions?
Oh, Cheyenne said
Funyuns. Okay.
Cheyenne said a lightning strike just hit her front yard. Good grief.
Nearly peed my plants.
Oh boy.
Shake of the jolt rattle the whole house. Oh lordy.
That reminds me when the lightning hit the pecan tree.
Yeah, that was pretty scary. So stay in the house and hunker down if you need to. You got, get in the hallway, pull the doors closed, especially if we're under a tornado warning. Don't stand in the middle of the living room trying to look at it.
You're like every other Southerner going on the front porch.
We don't have a front porch. Not a covered one anyway. But no, the other day when we were under a tornado warning, they're warning us that there's one coming down like I-10, pretty much. And you standing in the living room, I think you were on the phone with Cheyenne.
Yeah.
Just walking around the house. Me and the dog was curled up in the hallway.
I was watching that sawtooth oak, hoping it wasn't going to break because it was like really bendy.
I was really hoping that the house didn't break. Because you might end up in Canada over there with Canadian.
He'd take care of me. Oh man. Oh, there's Joe.
There's Joe.
Yep, weather's coming in.
Joe, I just talked to your wife at the dollar store.
Any updates on when the trip to Nashville is? You're talking about Cheyenne's performance in Nashville. It's the end of May. I forget the exact dates. Maybe Cheyenne can help us out with that. Things have gotten pretty sketchy around that organization that's putting that on, though. So things don't seem right. I don't know. And it would cost us a fortune to go. So
Yeah.
we've kind of backed off. We want to make sure that Cheyenne can get there if she wants to go. Well, I guess we need to say this. Cheyenne's looking for a job because she's out of a job. And with that change in the life, it's kind of taken priority. So I don't know if she could speak for herself if she's here in the chat. I don't know if she's even going to go.
Right. Do you have any use natural trade? I wish we had holistic doctors here. I haven't found any in the area, but that doesn't mean I'm not looking. We have one that is a chiropractor. But I think that's all he does is chiropractic. So I don't know that would help.
I don't even know how to look for that.
I would love to find one. I really would.
That's kind of what it's starting to look like.
Well, we have lots and lots of stuff going on, and this week is going to be, well, Brett's off right now. He's on his week off. So this week is going to be like making products and restocking our supplies and stuff because
and scouting new stores.
Yeah. Well, the stores that we have are pushing products.
Holy tractor. Sounds like a mix between a helicopter and a tractor.
Oh. I don't know how well that would work out.
We're trying to hopefully make the rest of the live stream. We've got about 20 minutes left.
Severe thunderstorm warning.
Severe thunderstorm warning now.
Because, the thunder and the lightning didn't give it away.
All right. Until 8:30.
It's 7:30 now. Do a search, indie doctors. Yeah. Um, I've been kind of looking, and that chiropractor keeps coming up. So I may actually give their office a call and see what I can find out. Can you video the lightning?
Oh, I don't know. It's not.
That would require me going outside, and that's not happening.
It's kind of sporadic right now. I don't know.
Yeah.
It might take a good while.
And if it hit in Cheyenne's front yard, that's only 6 miles away from here. I'd really rather not be outside with a camera. I may be able to catch some footage on some of the security cameras. I'll check tomorrow.
Oh my goodness! Third big TV in 6 months.
Unplug it, Joe.
Yeah. Unplug it from.
At least
the
while
wall
the storm
before
is
the storm.
happening.
You
We
can't
haven't had
always do
anything
that.
hit the house. We did manage to make it through with just the solar for that full night, and then we were okay after that. As a matter of fact, the next day we got electricity back at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We were the only 3 houses on this highway that didn't have power, and we couldn't figure it out. Well, the neighbor actually went down the road with one of his kids and saw one of the electricity company vehicles and flagged them down at the gas station and said, "Hey, can you come look at this? I'm going through gas in my generator like crazy now, and we need to get this power going on. I don't know what the deal is." Come to find out, it was a fuse. The fuse had tripped, but it didn't kick it off. So when they passed by and the trucks looking at it, it looked fine.
Yeah, it wasn't eye catching.
So in just a few minutes, they had that fixed for us and turned back on. So that was nice to have the electricity back. Although we were fine back here, no generator, no nothing. But it was nice to hear his generators go
Our
off.
solar system is our generator. That's our backup power. However, I would like to get in touch with the company and find out if there's some kind of way that we can have a generator to feed the batteries in case there's
You can.
You know what I'm saying?
You'd
A
have
backup to the backup.
You need to call what's his face at Greenlight. We'll have to buy it.
Well, obviously, I don't expect a free generator.
Well, right, but I'm saying I don't know how much it would be. It's got to be a small generator though. It shouldn't be a whole heck of a lot. I like it when I'm getting 30+ mile sustained winds and the weather app tells me not to start fires. Right? Oh. When I was a kid, we were the only house without power. The pole transformer in our yard had been hit 4 days with no power. Oh my gosh.
We went
4 days without power.
14.
I know, but we went a full 4 days without power after Hurricane Laura.
Oh yeah, that was with
no generator, no nothing, and it was absolutely
it was brutal,
miserable. It was 107 degrees outside, and well, inside too. And Brett was going back and forth to the station, so he had a little bit of a break from it. But it was absolutely miserable. You can turn a gas generator propane, and then you can get a large tank. We have a propane tank.
We do have a large tank in the yard.
We had a generator beforehand, but the generator was really too big for what we needed.
It was dual fuel, and it was a gift, and the person who had gifted it to us needed it back, and we had no real need for it, so we chose to do that. We give it back.
It benefited them, so yeah.
Sounds like the rain is hitting those windows right there. So there's wind.
Oh, sure. We do have a big propane tank. We have a 250-gallon tank.
Oh, you still had an outhouse. That's cool.
Wow. See, I don't know if I could do the outhouse. Going outside to the bathroom, not a problem. But right now is wasp season.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling y'all now, I would go pee in the trees before going into a wasp box. I just wasps are not my friend.
The whole outside is my outhouse. For number one, at least. Too hot, yeah.
Well, I mean, we have like porta potties and stuff around different places, but they're maintained. No, he would have to go in there and check every time.
I'm not saying that.
The feed room in the back. By the way, tomorrow I'll get you to help me refill the chicken feed bucket for the baby chicks, because guaranteed there's a wasp nest in there. Nope, I'm out.
You know, I have to go help Cheyenne tomorrow and do business. So
That's okay. I have enough feed for tomorrow.
okay.
I'll just get you to do it tomorrow afternoon.
I can do that.
Take a gas generator to a company that fills tanks. They should be able to convert them.
Huh.
So does it need to be a propane generator? Is that what we're getting at?
No, he's just saying that instead of having to refill it with gas constantly. Yeah.
That would be smart. Actually, the propane guy told me they can have it fitted to put a refill nozzle on it, so you can refill your own propane bottles.
The little 5
Yeah.
5-gallon tanks or whatever. Yeah.
But he said you just got to watch it, because people have been known to come around and like fill their own bottles off your tank.
Wow.
And my response to that is that's how they meet Jesus.
No lordy.
Which we really don't have to worry where we are. Most people don't even know we're back here because we're behind other houses. So we don't really have random people that come back here, except for the mail people, like the post office. And that's because they're looking for the address, like different addresses and stuff, and they can't find what they're looking for or whatever. Okay. Wasps don't normally nest in the ground. That's like a ground hornet, right?
No, they do have some. I think it's hornets. Yes. Yeah.
At least around here, we have ground hornets. Those suckers start coming out of the ground, I'm done.
Which
I don't know if I'll go outside
a hornet
again.
and a wasp. I mean, they're both
Ugh.
assholes.
They are. They just sting you for no reason whatsoever, and repeatedly. At least a bee does it because they feel threatened.
Yeah.
And then they die. So they only want to sting you if they absolutely have to. So a wasp is like, I'm just mad today. I'm going to be the world's most pissed off bug today. And, oh, by the way, I'm coming at you.
Severe thunderstorm warning for your location.
Wasps are just,
no kidding.
Oh, I hate it. I hate it. I don't like bugs that bite or sting. Okay.
Right.
I can handle mosquitoes because, I can swat that back and usually kill most of them. A mosquito spray. I don't spray it on myself. I spray it on the porch when we go outside. And that keeps them away for the most part. I might get a bite or two, but at least I'm not covered in 70 or 80 by the time I get back in. I just, there's no reason for a wasp. Not to be anywhere around me anyway.
No, you had it right. You should have just stopped there. There's no reason for a wasp. They serve no purpose. I'm sure
Actually,
they
they
do.
do. They're pollinators. But couldn't we give a pollinator a freaking a job with no stinger? I mean, they could have had tentacles or something, like not tentacles, but like spines. So if you touch them, they'll sting you. Well, who wants to touch it? I mean, there's caterpillars all over. They were all over in the trees. I stay away.
Oh yeah, that was the what kind of caterpillars were those?
Book moth.
Buck moth. I was forgetting. Those suckers can sting.
Fat hornworms. Yes, they're they make really awesome chicken entertainment though. You put them in the chicken yard and just stand back and watch them fight over them. That's amazing. It's absolutely great. Oh,
I think there's a break in the rain.
wasps under the house. You could hear them buzzing every time I went to the back. Oh,
Let's go ahead and say our good nights. I hate to push our luck. I'd like to go outside and have a cigarette before
That's a good idea.
it starts raining again.
I wish God had mixed fireflies and mosquitoes so that we could see them in the dark. That would be amazing. But then I wouldn't want to kill them because they're pretty. So there's downsides to that too.
Alrighty, guys.
I know.
We
got to
appreciate
cut
you
this
hanging
short
out with
because
us.
we are expecting some more severe weather. So we're gonna have to hunker things down and get everything tidied up. And hopefully we don't lose power or get any damage.
Thank you, Henry, for the order and for sharing those links for us tonight. You rock as a moderator. Thank you very much. So,
Firefly, I went over what Abby's dealing with right now, and it like further back in the video. So you may have to go back and watch. Send me a message on Facebook, and I can give you an update too. As far as school and work, she's doing great, but she is having some health issues, so we could use some prayers.
all righty, boys and girls. Until next week, or until the next time we're live. I have to stop saying until next week because we're not sticking to a schedule.
I'm hoping.
Until we see you again, good night and God bless.
Stay safe, guys. See you soon.